What is going on, guys? It is GVE Mike, and today we're gonna react to the Roadhouse movie that just dropped. I have not seen any of the reaction videos. I've not seen the review videos. I just watched Roadhouse recently. So warning again, there may be some spoilers in this video. If you did not see the warning sign in the beginning, you may want to skip this video and come back until you've already seen the new Roadhouse film. Now, with that being said, we can get into it. In my honest opinion, this movie is definitely not close to the original film. This is definitely in the universe, at least it feels like. Maybe you can call it a reboot or an alternate reality, whatever you want to call it. Feels wacky and quirky. I think the people who have seen it, you kind of know what I mean. Just the lines that are being said while people are getting literally their heads smashed and they're making joking comments, similar to a Jackie Chan movie where, you know, Jackie Chan's over here beating some dude down or he's getting beat down. They're making jokes in between it. I do like how they have cameos. So for instance, Post Malone is inside the film. He has I wouldn't say a minor role, but he has an interesting character in the very beginning. I thought that was really cool. Conor McGregor has a huge role in the film playing the character Knox. He's supposed to be this like psycho assassin character. His character is always smiling, and I think he's trying to seem crazy, but it almost feels like a guy who's playing a character trying to be crazy instead of him actually bringing that craziness through. I don't have a problem with Conor McGregor. I like him a lot. I think he's a great fighter. I think he brought a lot of credibility to the film when it comes to the fighting, and I even like how he did that at the boss walk, you know what I'm talking about, that Vince McMahon walk. That was super dope. But yeah, there's just some weird moments where he's like grinning and smiling almost too much to where it feels very forced. But I loved all the fight scenes that featured Knox. I thought they were great. Again, they're over the top. If they continue the series, I think the franchise has the potential to become like the Fast and the Furious of fighting movies. It gave me that Fast and the Furious vibe, but with fighting, you know, you have the boats running over dudes, people are getting hit by cars, and it does literally zero damage. So that's a little interesting to me. But again, in the Fast and the Furious world, that makes sense. Dudes are in cars flying over mountains, getting picked up by planes, flipping over trucks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I love how they paid homage to the Double Deuce, which was the name of the original bar from the 1980s film. However, in this film, the Double Deuce is just another store, which is next to the bookstore, containing another pretty important character in the storyline. I don't want to go too much into the story, again, for anybody who accidentally stumbles on this video. That brings me to the storyline. I think the storyline was very much on the surface. I'm not asking for a crazy deep story in a film like this. I think it's supposed to be a roller coaster ride, be a fun, entertaining experience, especially with the camera angles and everything they were trying to do. It seemed like they were wanting us to be fully immersed into the fight scenes, and sort of like first-person video game-esque. Even those Post Malone fight scenes were very much computer graphic-y. Now, I don't know if that's because maybe he don't got the best form, so they were correcting it in post. I don't know. I'm not in the movies. I'm just giving my reaction. But the cinematography, I loved it. I think that stood out way more than the story. Even the love interest felt kind of like weird and wacky. The nurse character that's sort of returning from the first film, but evolved, or alternate universe, if you will, just seemed the complete opposite. In the first film, this character is very much soft-spoken, very gentle and nice, and this new character is like a wacko. Like, she's just yelling at everybody nonstop. Almost feels like a cartoon character. This is just my reaction, my opinion, so it is what it is. Again, the most amazing thing that I loved about this film was the cinematography. I thought the shots were amazing when it came to the fight scenes. I love the wide lens look. I feel like that's such a popular trend right now when you're watching Shogun and a lot of other, you know, shows and films with a wide lens. It got really close into the action. You know, they're like punching the camera, but again, with wide lens, it feels like you're right there. They're getting right underneath people's arms, right into people's chests. There's a scene where Jake's character does like this flip over a dude, and you're like following him when he's flipping. It's just crazy camera angles. I would even compare them to Extraction, right, where the dude's got the gun and he's like doing this with the gun, and it's got like almost the gun view. So that's my reaction to the film. I love the cinematography, the story, fighting scenes, amazing. And again, if they're gonna continue this franchise or this series of films, I would love to see more of this in different parts of the United States or the world, and just make it like Fast and the Furious. If you're gonna go wacky, if you're gonna go quirky and over the top, just go all the way with it. Keep it a fun ride, make it exciting. Thank you guys for watching my reaction to this film. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.